Good morning. Today we are going to take our first attempt at making a couple of racks of ribs on the new smoker. So at this point it's in the upper 30s here. It's a little windier than I had hoped, but we're going to give it a try. I've got the smoker ready, I got some charcoal in it, and over here I've got the chimney starter ready to go. So I'm just going to go inside now and put a little bit more dry rub on the ribs, and we'll get started. So the ribs have been sitting in this yummy dry rub for about 2 days now. It's actually this Grill Mates brown sugar bourbon. I'm just going to put a little bit more on here, just because I missed some of the edges, and then I'm going to start firing up the grill and get it ready to go. Or I should say the smoker. Alright, now I've got the chimney smoker going, starting to warm up the coals. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of coals in there, but that's what the instruction manual said to use. I actually put a little bit more in there. So we'll let this heat up and I will put that into the smoker. Alright, I just poured the hot briquettes right on top of the cold ones and filled it up with water, and I'll just put it all back together and let it warm up. While the smoker is getting up to temperature right now, I just put the 2 slabs of ribs into a rib rack because the smoker is too small to put all 4 of these slabs onto the top, and I didn't want to use it in the middle section, so I figured I'd give this a try. So they are sitting here waiting to get smoked. So it's been warming up now for, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes. I just threw in the 3 chunks of hickory wood, which I had soaked for about a half an hour. So we'll just wait till it gets into the smoke zone there, and we'll add the meat. Alrighty, we are almost up to temperature about now, just into or about to hit the smoke zone. So I am going to go inside and get those ribs and put them on here, and we'll start the long cooking process. Alright, it's time to put these babies on. We're just about in the smoke zone, so we'll start them cooking. It already smells good and I don't even have any meat on the grill yet. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're almost 2 hours into it. One of my concerns so far has been that the temperature reading has been hovering around 200 degrees according to the thermometer on the lid. I built this little contraption from the box to kind of keep the wind, because it was a little breezy today, to keep the wind from causing any issues. But I did stick through the side one of my digital thermometers, which has been reading in the 225 range where it should be. So I don't think the thermometer on the top is super accurate, or maybe it's just accurate to the temperature that's up there because it's kind of cold out. So in about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, I'm going to take these off and wrap them in foil and put it on for another 2 hours and see what happens. Here's the first look at them after 2 hours. They're looking pretty yummy. Gotta wrap them up now in some foil and put them back on the smoker. So the ribs are back on the smoker now. They'll be on for another 2 hours. I just walked back into the house and I only brought them in there for a few minutes to put them in the foil, and boy does it smell good. I hope they actually come out as good as they smell. So we'll check back in on this in a little while. So I've had these on for about another hour with the foil on. I ended up putting 2 on the top rack and 2 on the bottom rack. So I'm just going to flip them around now, just so they get an even amount of cook. Here they are out of the foil. I'll put some barbecue sauce on them and put them on the smoker again for another hour. So one of the struggles I've had today has been regulating the temperature. It seems that it might be just a little too cold out. I've had to add a lot of charcoal to it throughout the afternoon, plus the temperature has been a little lower at times than I had hoped, and then it goes up. So I think if it was a little bit warmer out, it probably would have been easier to manage that. Alright, so we're at the moment of truth. They've been on for a little more than 5 hours. So let's open the lid, see what they look like. There's 2 racks. One there, and there's one on the bottom. Looks like they're done. So here's the final product. Just need to put barbecue sauce on it. So you can see the ring of smoke right around those. Alright, here's Zach eating the rib.
Very good.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
That'd be awesome.
That's yummy.
So we've eaten the first batch of them, and I have to say they were really good. You could see the color from the smoke right along the edges of it. Very tasty.